My name is Ross Swinson. Today we're going to learn the solo from No Rain by Blind Melon, which has a lot of great Mixolydian examples in it. This solo is in E Mixolydian. What does that mean exactly? Basically, you take your E major scale and you take that 7th note, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you're going to flat it, which means you just lower it down 1 fret. So now we end up with this scale. We're going to be up here in 9th position for this first lick, and it's going to start like this. So nothing about this actually says that we're in Mixolydian yet. We're starting here on the 10th fret, slide up from 10 to 12, and then down to 9 on the G string. And this is a lick that happens a lot throughout the song, but then they sort of ended a little differently here with this little addition at the end of it. So, and what we're doing here is basically, this is like an E major chord here. We're just kind of playing around with that. Okay, to the next lick, we've got okay, so we're up here and now we've got our first instance of using that flat 7, which gives us a Mixolydian sound. So with this, I'm pretty much just barring the 9th fret with my first finger on G, B, and E. So you can strum all 3 of those because that's just an E major chord basically. We're going to be pulling off from 12 to 9 on the E string, and then from 10 to 9, which is the flat 7. If I did the major 7, so if I wanted this to be E major, it would sound like this. You know, that's a different kind of sound. So you have that. And then when I was listening a little more closely, I heard this note kind of pop up at the bottom. So that's the 11th fret on the G string. And that's going to be when you're doing this part. So it kind of just switches from 9 to 11 there. All right, here's lick 3. You're basically taking that second lick and you're going to do it in double stops instead of doing that. Now we're kind of doing, so I'm doing whatever fret I'm doing on the E string, I'm also doing on the B string. It's important to root your first finger here on this little bar. So that way whenever you're pulling off, you just go right to that 9th fret. The first, I think, measure or 2 is just going to be 10, 9, 9, 12, 9, 9. The way I'm doing this is I'm doing like, so that's going to be like pick, pull off, pick, pick, pull off, pick. And these are some triplets too, so. So you do that one 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then after that, we're going to do this one twice. And then we're going to do, so after those 4, you got 10 to 9 twice, 12 to 9, 10 to 9. And then we're going to go all the way to 14. And then back to 12. and then it kind of just strums that 9 a couple of times. So you got and that ends lick number 3. All right, lick number 4. This is a really fun type of lick to do. It's a single string lick, and it goes like this. All right, we're starting off on a single string lick on the B string. And this is a fun thing to do when you're learning a new scale. You just kind of use a single string to really get to know the notes of that scale. In this case, we're doing every dot, and then we're doing the 2nd fret, and then you go back up. So the pattern here is similar to where it's like pick, slide, pick, pick, slide, pick. So pick, slide, pick, pick, slide, pick, pick, slide, pick. Still triplets. And I'm just doing down, up, down. So down, slide, up, down, slide, up, down, slide. And now we're going to end on the 10th fret here. So now we're kind of playing an A major chord. You've got 10 and 9, 10 on the B string, 9 on the E string, and then you're going to kind of go up and back down on the E string, 10th fret and 12th fret. So you got, again, you have this sort of like thing happening there. So, all right, here's the next lick. Okay, so this lick has a lot of double stops in it, and it's going to start off almost like you're in a pattern 1 type of position, but this would be like pattern 1 on the 7th fret. So we have the 9th fret on G and B. You bend it up about a half step, and then we're just continuing on with our double stops, going 9, 7, and then down to the D and G strings, 9, and then back up to 7 on G and B. And then you have so after it goes back to 9D, 9D and G, and then 7 on G and B, and then bend that 9 again, and you get the 7th fret on B and E there. So this lick is played pretty loosely. I don't think it's super important to get it exact, but that's about as close as I could hear there. So on to the last lick of the solo. This is starting off with what I call the circle lick. So you're going to bend the 9th fret G string, and then get 7 on B, 7 E, and then come back down by going 10 B, 7 B, and then back to 9 on G. So it's kind of like you're going in a little circle here. Now we're continuing on by using a lot of triplets in this part, just like the rest of the solo. And then we're going to go back up to the 7th fret on the B string. You come down the pentatonic scale. And you just kind of keep that pattern going. Just back up to the last note you just played and come down 3. So we got and then we're going to go back up now. So we're going 7 and 9 on the D string and 7 on G. And then you kind of go backwards again this time. So we're going to go, that's 9, 7 on G and 9 D. And then you end on 9 G. So that whole thing again. A good way to practice this is this pattern that I call the Scalar 3 pattern. So it's going to go like this. So basically what you're doing is playing 3 notes at a time in your scale. You got, and then when you're done with that series, you go back up to the last note you just played and do it again. A good thing to do when you're practicing this is just separate each one of these series of 3. Until you get used to it. All right, y'all, that was the solo from No Rain by Blind Melon. If you liked this, please give us a like, comment, subscribe. You can check us out on YouTube memberships and Patreon, or you could sign up for lessons at freewaymusic.net. We'll see you in the next video.